If we don't hit diamond again today, my whole family's gonna die. Let's get into it. So today, I recognize that yesterday I was going a little bit hard. I was probably talking about some things that I shouldn't have been, but we're gonna tone it back a little bit today. Because today, I want to talk about leniency and being lenient with people, you know. And where this is coming from is, and just the record, it's not a big deal, and you can tell how little of a deal it was by how much I'm going to be talking about it. I went to a restaurant today for lunch, you know, going out for lunch for work, and it was it's a little shop. It's not a main brand. I'm not going to obviously say it because I'd be doxing myself, but it's a smaller shop, and I've been there a few times. A coworker introduced me to it, and it's a very nice place. It's just like a little burger shop or whatever. And so today I called in my order ahead of time. I was like, hey, by 12 o'clock, I would like if you guys could have this ready for me while when I get there, you know? And they're like, yeah, okay, we got that for you. It's not the first time I've done it. Maybe this is like the 5th time or something. And so I give them my order. Yeah, we'll have it ready for you. I get there, and they haven't even started on it. And I've got a 30-minute lunch break. I'm like, you know, okay, whatever, I can wait. And the guy's like, I mean, he didn't even say sorry or nothing, because over there is, I mean, they own the fucking place. I don't give a shit, really. They're not, like, the nicest people, but I'm sure when you get to know them, they're great. So he doesn't apologize or anything. He's like, oh, just stand over there and we'll get started on it for you right away, sir. It's like, okay, yeah, I totally get it. You know, I was in food service. I see how it is. They just lost my ticket, or not lost, it was there. Oh man, that is a horrible way to die. I just absolutely screwed this game for us. I've been in food service before. It's not uncommon to, like, lose track of an order, I feel. You know, happens to the best of us. And it was busy there. And so, you know, I've got a 30-minute lunch break. I waited 10 minutes of that 30, just sitting there waiting for my food or whatever, and got it, and everything was all right. And so, finish up. I've got a little bit of time left, and I go to pay for my meal, and it's like 14 or something like that. And I get my change, and I notice, hey, this guy did not give me the right change. He actually missed out $10 on it. And I was like, hey, just so you know, you shorted me a little bit. Wow, I just fucked myself. Maybe we should just go to the next game. My teammates got this trust. Okay, they're going for style points. You got it, teammate. Oh.
Well, I always get bad teammates, and, well, I don't really, play this map that much, so.
We're done making excuses. We gotta carry. So, the guy accidentally shorts me $10, and, you know, I was like, hey, you didn't, are you sure that's right? You know, I didn't want to be like, hey, you shorted me, asshole. You know, I'm not like that. If I get something wrong on my order, that, like they made my order incorrectly, I'm not going to complain about it. I'm just going to pick it off or whatever. But I told him, like, hey, I think you missed. And he's like, oh, you're right, man. I'm sorry. That's not right. Here, let me get that for you. And, oh my god, teammate, you're crazy going for that. Can we go back up, Queen 9? Jesus. Like, I'm trying to save you, man. Oh, I was ready for that follow-up, but Jesus, I'm stuck on this wall. Yes! Spam him out, teammate! Yes! So the guy gives me my change, and you know, I was just thinking about it. You definitely gotta be lenient with people, you know. And this isn't like a, you don't know what's going on behind closed doors kind of thing. But rather just like, I feel like there's no reason to be getting upset over something like an honest mistake. You really gotta just give people some leniency. Not make it the end of the world. Oh, you got something wrong with my order. You forgot to start on this, you know, because in the end it all worked out, and it wasn't a big deal. I feel like you just gotta be understanding when stuff like that happens, and not let one small interaction ruin your whole day. Basically, is what I'm getting at. Not letting stuff ruin your day, which can be really hard sometimes, you know. Especially depending on what it is that happens. And I've talked about it before, but I'm a pretty outcome-dependent person. You know, I let that shit dictate my mood and how I'm doing sometimes, but you just gotta try your best to keep it in mind. Right. There's not much shit that happens that's like a day ruiner for me, but anything that is normally is like my own fault or some video game BS or some talking shit. And thankfully I've gotten really thick skin over the years where I can laugh off somebody telling me to rot in a pit and die of cancer or whatever and piss on my grave or whatever. I can laugh at something like that, but I know it never used to be the case, and I know it's probably not like that for some people. Please die. 8 defense while he just slammed his teammate. I can't believe we just won that. I'll fucking take it. I do not care. Something else that's been really hard for me nowadays, or just in the past in general, like my life, has been like putting myself in somebody else's shoes though. It really is, oh brother, it's pretty difficult seeing somebody else's point of view sometimes, especially when it contradicts yours so heavily, but it's definitely something I have to practice. Like, I don't know, it's just really difficult. You're like automatically inclined to not want to listen to what they have to say because you have a disposition towards their point of view. So it's like, well, why would I want to change my way of thinking, you know? But I mean, you don't have to change your way of thinking about something. You can listen and pay attention to what they have to say and still not agree with them. You know, like agreeing to disagree or whatever. That is a nice perspective, though. We got the same 9 on our team. Blah. I'm spamming 9. Thank you, teammate. Totally didn't have them or anything right there. But yeah, I really enjoy talking about some of that kind of stuff, to see another person's point of view on stuff. Like, a big one for me is, like, religious stuff. I know a bunch of people that really fuck with it. Oh, teammate. Jesus Christ, man. But yeah, I've met a lot of people that are either super religious, just, you know, kind of whatever, I don't really care, let people do whatever they want. And I've also met a lot of, some people that are, like, super against that kind of stuff. Like, I would never want to be a part of this, I think everybody who does that stuff is stupid. But it's, even if you don't agree with anything that they have to say, or maybe you do, it's really fun to, for me at least, to hear what people like that have to say. Because maybe you'll get a new perspective on it. I did that to save myself, teammate. I was gonna say, Rocket Lance, he's doing a shit. I was actually expecting Sarah, but full side light's not gonna cut it. I did not mean to GC that, man. Wow, and he dropped it. Ground pound on my head? Where is it? Spear down save. No! I knew that shit was coming. Oh, man. It's... Oh, I'm just standing here looking around, man, waiting for a weapon. Something else I wanted to mention briefly is, like, doing this whole, like, video that I've got going on. I think I might call the daily uploads quits here when we come up on 2 weeks. I think this is gonna be like episode 12 technically, so probably this Sunday will be the last time I make a video in a row. I want to put this time that I have editing and recording every day. I realized I could literally just take the good habit that I have from doing it every day and stick that into a larger project. Like, I don't have to push out something every day. I could just, I don't know, kind of conglomerate the time into one big project instead of a bunch of little ones like I've always done. Except when I make the big projects, I burn myself out very quickly because I end up spending like 6 hours in one day editing the thing. And I always edit when I have a bunch of downtime or whatever. Or like, my friends are gone or whatever. It's for who knows what, you know, whatever kind of events, you know. This game's a dumb deal, man. These guys are clueless. Dirty little spammers. Just dirty little spammers. So is my Asuri. Maybe I am. Maybe I'm a dirty little spammer. Come throw to death on me. Insig? Where is it? But yeah, I miss making bigger stuff already. I've made a few little things recently. And I don't mean these daily videos. I mean, like, my previous uploads or whatever, where I was doing, like, music stuff. I wish I could make music, man. That would be so cool. We're never hitting diamonds. Yo, I want to so bad. But the problem is I don't have enough shit to yap about all the time, man. Am I really just gonna sit here in silence and play Brawl? I don't think I would want to watch that, personally. And the reason I'm talking about, like, quitting it, quitting the daily stuff is, you know, I've been kind of running out of things to talk about. I feel like I can only really take the ranked grind so far, you know. I'm not the best at it, obviously. I mean, if I was, I wouldn't. Holy shit, my teammate just got demolished. Yeah. Oh, bro, saw it. Bro needed a reset. But yeah, I've been listening to some good music lately, and whenever I listen to good music, I always get in this, like, editing mood, because I want to make, a montage to the music that I listen to. All of the music that I use in my videos is stuff that I listen to and are some of my favorite songs. That's why I'm so, like, passionate about the stuff that I make. The stuff I make isn't, like, I won't say isn't for other people, because obviously I'm putting it out on the internet, but it's not only for other people, right? It's mainly for me. If I wanted to make a montage that got like a lot of likes and views, I would just use a song everybody likes, like some black rap garbage that I hate, mumble rap. I'd put some mumble rap garbage on it. I'd put a bunch of, like, words on the screen for no reason. Not no reason, but I don't know, people love that shit for some reason. That's, he didn't touch, did he? Wow, he touched. Come on, teammate, you got that. Pick it up, man, pick it up! I'm setting him up, man, pick it up! Get back. I'm there. Oh! My god! Nice, Diana!
3, 2.
Yeah, man, that's something else I have been thinking for many, many years. I really do not like the way other people edit stuff. I think... I mean, there's a reason I have my own editing style, right? Well, not my own. I guess it's my own because I've developed it after watching all of this different stuff that I like and taking the bits and bobs I wanted and left the rest. But I don't like these Brawlhalla editing styles that everybody has, where you're making your clips like the stage 3D, the whole world 3D with a bunch of flashing... Oh, I'm sorry, teammate. God, both of us. A bunch of flashing lights and trap music with whatever. And then you look at what their montage actually is. It's dog shit clips that, you know, anybody could hit. A fucking gold player can hit like side light, end light, you know, and that's literally what their clip is. But it's so heavily edited that it looks like they're doing something when they're really not. I've always asked myself, like, where does the line, where do you draw the line between I want something that looks cool and I want the clips to speak for themselves? I believe that if you want a montage to be good, you should be able to not have any crazy edits, but still have the video be cool. If I put just clips in a song and cut it down right, and didn't add any post effects, garbage like all these other people add, it should still be a good montage. The editing shouldn't make the montage 100%. I feel like it should be 50-50, not 90-10. You know, 90% editing, 10% clip. That doesn't make any sense. In video games you don't play... Okay, at least I don't. I don't play games for 90% story and then the other 10% is gameplay. What? Why would I want to play a game that invested 90% of their funding into the story and 10% of their funding into the game? I wouldn't like it. The gameplay would be garbage. And the whole point of playing a game is to play a game, not listen to a story. You know? And I know that seems kind of off topic, but watching people's clips shouldn't be about how many hours you put into fucking editing the clips down so it looks like you've done something. It should be how many hours have you put into the game and are you showing mastery of the game, not your editing software. And that's everywhere for like Counter-Strike or Brawlhalla or Siege or Apex. Oh my god, Valorant players have some of the, like, I won't say insufferable, some of the most insufferable, but editing styles that could give you a seizure but not actually say anything, you know? I see a ton of, like, Valorant edits. What is this guy doing? I need to kill myself. My god, 1996, just give it to me! So many of these Valorant editors make, like, montages that will give you an epileptic seizure, and the clip is just, like, them hitting a headshot. And it's hard to believe that the footage that they use for them is not reused. Because I mean, it's probably some CapCut shit. I'm not using CapCut. I can die using DaVinci Resolve. Where it, the clip is just them getting a headshot, but it's like 10,000 headshots in 1 second. It starts to lose its, like, meaning, you know? If you were to put just 5 clean clips of you hitting nice one-taps, I prefer that over a supercut montage of, like, here's 10,000 headshots I hit in 3 seconds, you know? It's kind of like, it's a non-linear graph, you know? It's like a multiplicative graph, but the inverse, you know? If you have, say, 5 clean headshots in a row, I'm going to value that at almost the same level as 10 good headshots in a row. If you put 100 good headshots in a row in that same 3-second time span as you did 5, I'd say, that's probably twice as cool. You put 1,000, I'm gonna say, that's probably 2.5 times as cool as 5 kills. I don't know any easier way to describe that. Just, these people editing need to, like, let the clips speak for themselves. And it's not like me trying to be a contrarian. They get tons of views and stuff on their stuff that they make. So clearly somebody likes it. Some of these people are looking at it and they're like, oh my god, that's the coolest shit I've ever seen. But it starts to feel very generic. When everybody's got the same exact edit, except with their own clips, it starts to feel very, very generic. Like, oh, I've seen this before. sure. I don't need to see another jet edit or... With that mindset, we will. We gotta win this! We're gonna win this game! Side seg! Oh. Oh my god, my teammate's in the clip! He's gone, he's gone. Oh my god. Put it in the montage, teammate. Thumbs down, who gives a shit? Fuck you, bitch! And look at that. I knew we had it in us the entire time. I knew it, guys. I knew it. Yo, I gotta go. I gotta get off. I gotta get off before I start going insane. Overall, be nice to people. Show some kindness. Remember to give them some leniency. And edit stuff goodly. If you're not on your editing grind already, what are you doing with your life? You can't even see my other arm, man. If you're not on your editing grind already, get to it. Boom. That's all there is to it. Have a great day, everybody.